when the adhan is called, it doesn't matter where you are. You go and you make your salah, alhamdulillah.
Now, I think this will to benefit.
Guidus TV is free. No ads, no spam, no big business. Just free.
Log in now and make your contribution to the project at donate to
How I vote for Muhammad. Everybody knows how much I love coffee, right? And I like to use the purest of the water on the planet to make my coffee with. Yeah. Then I was looking real close on this and I said, France? From the French Alps? Okay, well, I know what to do with this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Get rid of it. Okay, nope. I don't care how much it costs. Me, I cannot put up with the insults of my Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So this is what I'm going to be using in my coffee. And by the way, Muhammad wins my vote. What about yours? Share now so others can see how to vote. How I vote for Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum, and we're coming to you almost live all the way from our studios right here in Southern California. We got a special show for you tonight because we're going to be taking phone calls. We want you to call in. That's 1-800-971-4383. There you go. Yeah. 971-4383. 1-800-971-4383. If you have WhatsApp, call me on 1-817-546-3396. Got that? Okay, I'll give you one more time. If you have WhatsApp, it's 1-817-546-3396. And if you want to call us on the toll-free number, 1-800-971-4383. All right. And while you're doing that, I'm going to have a drink of my coffee. Yeah. This is not made with water from France. It's some other place. I'm not advertising for you to buy water. I'm just saying, yeah, if you do get water, don't buy it from the French Alps. Yeah, that's how we vote for the Prophet. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. All right. And we already have one of our special guests. He is with us. I think he's with us. Let me see. I'm
here.
Yes, he is. He's here. And the only thing I need to do now is to make it fit in the screen. Ah, there it is. I like it. MashaAllah. We're going to put you on right now. Here is Ahmed Redwan. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh Yusuf. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. I'm just waiting for the phone to ring. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
I'm glad to hear that you're doing fine.
Oh, hey. Everything always is good here. MashaAllah.
No matter what.
Well, I think we already have a caller. Let's take that call. Alrighty. Assalamu alaikum. Where are you calling from?
California.
California. All right. Well, we're in California. All three of us in California, mashallah. Do you have a question for us tonight?
Yeah, I want to talk about, like the whole deal with France, the honor killings and all that. What is your take on that? Is there a defense for this?
Actually, your question is perfect. That's a very good question. Now, let me ask you this. It sounds like you're from the south part of the United States. Is that true?
I'm near Brea.
Brea. Oh, okay. Well, you're definitely close to us. Now, so you were born a Muslim or you convert?
I'm just reading about it.
Ah, okay. Perfect. So you have a legitimate question coming from a legitimate point of view. And the problem is that some people claim to be Muslims and they don't really understand what Islam is teaching on these subjects. There is something in Islam that permits Muslims and actually insists that the eligible Muslims should go to war. There's no doubt about that. And that is called jihad. And let me put this up for you. We have a website called aboutjihad.com. Let's see if we can make it a little easier for you guys to take a look at it. Yeah, I think it's going to be a little easier for you to see it now. There you go. That is aboutjihad.com, and you can read about it right there. And I got another caller, but I'm going to keep on with what we just talking about here because I think this is quite important. And the subject about this topic, this is not jihad. The jihad, the word itself, is very wide. In Arabic language, it means to struggle with something, striving along with something, like when somebody builds a huge complex like an airport, or they put in a big library or a university, that is a form of jihad. And then there is somebody who struggles with knowledge and they're working hard day and night to learn, like to get a doctor's degree in something, and this is called ijtihad. And somebody is trying to get the right answers for something, like when they're defending their doctorate. That's called ijtihad. And a mujahid is somebody who does this kind of jihad. But the technical term in relation to the religion of Islam, this means that somebody is actually fighting in the cause of God. However, in the Quran, when Allah uses the word jihad, he's not talking about fighting. He has another word for that, qitl or qital. And that word is very crystal clear that this is going to be a combat. And I like to use the word combat here because it means that if you follow this, you can use the same translation for both verses. One is saying fight them, and the another one is saying kill them, and it's not right. It's combat them if they combat you, but if they stop, then you stop. And then the imperative ordering you to waqtuluhum, then combat them, because if you don't, they're going to continue to do destructive things. However, this is always based on a leadership of Islam going out and calling us to that. In other words, a recognized leadership, not somebody that just fell off the pumpkin truck and just decided, I'm going to get my knife and go out here and stab somebody. That's seriously, that's a very serious problem, and I'm glad you brought it up. I had really thought that we would talk about of different things. People usually ask me about jihad, but the way you brought this up, it's perfect, because I want people to know that Islam does not endorse vigilante aspirations on any level, whether it's killing somebody or even just putting somebody down, verbally. It's not permitted in Islam. We have something called akhlaq. Akhlaq means the character or the behavior of a person. And this is very critical to be a real true Muslim, is to have the character like Muhammad, peace be upon him, he had. So that's a good question. Do you like to explore any more on that, or what would...
Well, I was specifically curious as to your take on what happened in France with the teacher that was teaching about the Charlie Hebdo situation, and then he got beheaded, and then France kind of responded. The head of France was like, this is not right. And then you made a video where you were pouring Evian water into a toilet, So, but what about like Muslims that are working at the avion factory? I mean, you're just not supporting any of them? How does that all work?
That's a good question. That's a very good question. And actually, until you said that, I hadn't really thought about that. But I don't know if any Muslims work at that place or not. But if they do, well, they don't get my business. But I think that your first part of your question is something that we should really tackle and look at it very seriously. First and foremost is, I've already made it clear, I hope I made it clear, that the person who acted on their own as a vigilante and went out and did what they did, cutting off somebody's head, this is not Islam. So you can't say it's Islamic terrorism. It's definitely terrorism, but it's not endorsed by nor encouraged by Islam. Some people claiming to be Muslims, maybe they even in their mind they think they are, but they will go out and do things, but it doesn't represent Islam any more than somebody from here in California going out and doing a lot of things that we've been reading about in the last month. So many things going on here, but it doesn't represent being from California. And I think we have Sheikh Ahmed Redwan would like to say something about this. Go ahead.
Yusuf, we would like to tell the brother and also the audience that Guide Us TV does not support that action that brother did. Very clear. Islam does not support that. Islam does not ask for that. We want to make sure the listener that they understand we are against this particular crime. That person should not done whatever he have done. Islam does not support this, and the good Muslim, it does not support that. And then we do your best to please Allah. And I would like to share with everyone here from Surah Al-Ahzab. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell us, بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إن الذين يؤذون الله ورسوله لعنهم الله في الدنيا والآخرة وأعد لهم عذابا مهينا. What does this mean, brother? From the Holy Quran, it says, surely those who annoy Allah and His Messenger are cursed by Allah in this world and hereafter. And He has prepared for them humiliating punishment. So you don't have to worry. We don't have to go to the extreme like that brother did. All we have to do is ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to, and Rasulullah, he's been protected. He's not here with us. So do not let this annoy you or bother you.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to add?
I'm good.
Okay. Thank you so much. We have a lot of calls that are trying to come in right now. So I'm going to turn it over to you. Go ahead and finish up while I get the calls cleared out.
Okay. All right. So, dear brother and sister, I want you to remember Rasulullah, and not only Rasulullah, all the Rusul, they came with a message. Every one of them has been attacked. And then to go further, this way everyone understand. Every president in a country, no matter how good and wonderful he is, it has been attacked. So this is not something new to the human being. It happens a lot. From Kennedy. Look at what happened to Kennedy. A lot of people loved Kennedy, and they cared about Kennedy, said he's one of the best. Abraham Lincoln, and so on.
Okay, we have another caller. We have a call? We got to take another call. Go ahead, caller. Salam alaikum. Go ahead. Wa alaikum salam. Who is this? Where are you calling from?
This is Ramin Hamidi. I'm calling from California, Sacramento.
Okay, you're calling from California. Yeah, you're not very loud. If you're on a speakerphone, you need to put your mouth close to it and turn off the speaker so we can hear you better, okay?
Sure, I did it.
All right. Say again, what's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Ramin Hamidi, and I'm calling from California, Sacramento.
Sacramento, California. MashaAllah. Go ahead. What's your question?
My question is regarding credit card.
Okay.
Getting credit card is haram or halal in Islam? Actually, originally I'm from Afghanistan. It's about 4 years I have been in U.S.
All right. You're asking, I think that you said that you're calling about a credit card, whether or not it's haram or halal to use a credit card in Islam. Is that the question, brother?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. Now, whenever you ask about a credit card, there's different kinds of cards. There's one that we call it a credit card, but that it's prepaid. So somebody could go to the store and buy up, for instance, like Starbucks or any coffee company, you can buy a card and put money on it, and then you can give it to somebody and then they can use it to buy stuff. That's one kind of card. That's a prepaid card. Then there's another kind of card, which is a cash card, meaning that you have the cash to back it up in the bank. So you're using that, a debit card. And then another one is where you're using finance over a period of time and you're paying what's called interest. So it's not the card that's haram, brother. It's the problem whether or not you're dealing in riba. So if it's riba, then Allah has spoken about this in the Quran in 4 ayahs toward the end of Surah Baqarah. All right? But, and he makes it real crystal clear. If it's riba, you and me, we want to run far away from it because it's the only place in the Quran where Allah actually says that He and Rasul Sallallahu declare a war against you if you do it, if you get engaged, whether you're the borrower or the lender. However, there are some exceptions to this, and I let Sheikh talk about this. Sheikh, you want to take that?
إنما البيع مثل الربا وأحل الله البيع وحرم الربا فمن جاءه موعظة من ربه فانتهى فله ما سلف وأمره إلى الله. This is for Surah Al-Baqarah, Sheikh Yusuf, which number 2, verse, I'll tell you, verse 275.
275.
So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, 275. See here, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He, and it's so many different surah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He told us not to do the riba, which is the interest, like you accepting interest from the bank, or to charging you're charging people for borrowing your own money. And the reason behind that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to work, not to put the money in the bank and sit still and do nothing. This is, and this is what it means. So, like if you're using a credit card and then you pay the bill in full every time, you're not paying any interest to them. And I am doing that myself. Like I have a credit card, but every time the bill comes in, I pay it in full. So, and that's what I do. So, and if you do that, or if you purchase money on the credit card, and then you use it, there's no interest, you're not paying them interest, and you're not receiving interest. And it has been mentioned in the Holy Quran numerous times. If you write the word riba, you will find it in numerous surah. The majority of it, it's in Surah Al-Baqarah.
Yes. Let's. I think we have another question, brother. What? You have another question?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Giving me the time and opportunity. Actually, when you sign the agreement and the bank, like when you sign the agreement, like you agree with the interest or something like that, is it not haram?
Say the question real close to the microphone of your phone because I could not understand. You said something about a bank.
Yeah, while you're applying for the credit card and you sign the agreement, it's already mentioned that if you pay them late, they will charge you. Like you have to pay interest to them.
Yeah, I understand you now. You said agreement, and I understand you meant agreement. Yes, I got that agreement.
Yes.
This is my fault because I should have been catching
No
that.
problem, no problem.
Yeah, you said agreement. Signing the agreement, agreeing to riba, according to some scholars, that is also haram. However, now wait a minute. Hold on. The scholars that I'm talking about are in countries where they can get, for instance, insurance. They don't have insurance because they're not acquired. They can get a driver's license without having insurance. Here in California, if you want to drive a car, you better have insurance on your car or else you can't drive it. That's illegal. So if you're going to drive a car, that car has to have insurance. So the majority of the scholars, they understand that, and they will say, in this case, only what is required by law, you can do that. In the same case, if you want to use, for instance, let's take a card that normally is a cash card. You always pay it every month, like Diners Club or American Express. Yeah, I don't think they have Diners Club anymore. I've been away from that too long. But American Express, you pay it every month. And if you are doing that, then there's no riba associated with it. Now, some of these other cards, they want you to use the extended out because that's how they make their money. And if you sign that agreement, then you would have to pay it, and then that would be haram. You follow that, brother?
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
But in the case where, like insurance, you have to have it, so it's permissible because you have to drive a car. If you're going to drive a car, then they said it's permissible to do what the law requires you to do. In fact, Islam will not agree with you to break the law just because, you say, well, I'm a Muslim, I don't have to obey the laws. That's not true. So, yeah, we want to be sure that people do know that. As well as, we were talking earlier about a subject, and Sheikh was talking about how Islam is against people who take somebody's life. And that's absolutely not permissible, but yet some people, especially the media, the news, they'll grab that and say, oh, look, Islam approves this, and they'll use the same verses translated to English to support whatever they're saying. But it doesn't mean that. There's no way that you have a contradiction in Islam, and that the Islamic opinion about this always is if somebody is not physically attacking you, you cannot physically attack them. And
that's correct.
And that is the way that it's presented. And this is also related to the riba in this way, that it is not permissible for us to deal in riba. However, there is something in the Prophet ﷺ saying, and in his sunnah, he said it in the end times, which we're maybe, we always have to say Allahu Alam, but maybe we're living in those end times now, because he said riba will touch everybody. And it does. We can't deal. If you give cash to somebody, I got news for you, that cash is not really cash. When you give that piece of paper, you're giving a note. That's an IOU. So we are, and we have been dealing in riba as far as that goes since the invention of the Federal Reserve Act. Okay, and that was in 1912 or 1913. So yeah, we've been stuck with that for a long time. So it is permissible because that's what people are going to force you to do. but it's not encouraged, and we should stay away as much as we can. So even if you pile up a bunch of cash and take it out, you're really giving people notes that the government owes money on. That's what the Federal Reserve is all about. And that's also, when you want to get into that subject, you open a world and an encyclopedia of knowledge about that, you know. But suffice to say that stay away from mortgages, stay away from financing a car if you can. But if you get stuck with something and then you find out, oh my God, what am I going to do? Try to get out of it as fast as you can, and without skipping out on people. If you owe money, you should pay it. Don't think that, like when I came to Islam, they said to me, well, Allah forgives everything. And I said, really? Because you're telling me riba. 30 years ago, I had riba on me. And they said, no, wait a minute. You still have to pay the people. You still have to pay them, because Allah forgives you, but the people don't. So that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Thank you very much.
Sheikh Yusuf.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I would like to share with them a verse from Surah Al-Ma'idah about what you were saying. Whoever killed a nafs without a cause is just like they killed everyone else.
Yeah, I think that's in Surah 5, verse 37.
It's also been mentioned in Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse...
that is Surah 5.
32.
32, okay.
Yes.
It's talking about Beni Israel.
Pardon me?
Beni Israel.
I have it from Surah Al-Ma'idah.
Al-Ma'idah is Surah 5.
Oh, I see. Yeah, probably it's mentioned in a couple of different surahs.
No, but I'm saying Al-Ma'idah is number 5 and it's number 2. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم من قتل نفسا بغير نفس أو فساد في الأرض فكأنما قتل الناس جميعا ومن أحياها فكأنما أحيا الناس جميعا. Brother and sister, whoever killed a person without defending himself or protecting others, and then he killed everyone on earth. And whoever saved a life, just like he saved everyone on earth.
Okay, we got another caller. Assalamu alaikum, caller.
Alaikum salam. This is Miriam from Texas.
Miriam from Texas, the very first person that ever called us live on the air 10 years ago. Wow. And she made shahada on the first phone call. MashaAllah.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, first I just want to say that I'm glad to hear that you're doing okay and everybody's doing okay. And today is, well, at least for my family, it's a wonderful day. It's 21 years of marriage to my husband.
Wow, that's great, mashallah. Tell him we said congratulations and big salams from us. And I remember visiting your home there in near Austin, yeah? Round Rock. I think you're closer to Round Rock, is it?
Yes, I'm in the suburbs of Austin, yes.
Yeah. I remember visiting you guys. You still live in the same place?
Yes, we still do. But yeah, he's at work right now, but I will give him your greetings when he is home. So sometimes not every anniversary you have off work, but alhamdulillah, we're doing good. But I just want to share, because this came up recently. Now, of course, I just want to put this, for the Muslims and non-Muslims listening to, and to run it across you two to see what you think. From what I've learned in the past, when you go on social media, it can be used for good things like this program. And without the internet, obviously, I wouldn't have learned about Islam as far as the faster wave. Maybe I would have learned it some other way, but I won't go into that. But I just want to tell people, be very careful what you do post, because even if you erase it or whatever, it can still be out there. So you need to and and I just said, 'cause I had to take care of a few things that, even though it's very honest out there, that people misused my name and put stuff out there, and I'm still fighting against that, and that it could come back on us, or it could come back on the other people. So I just wanted to share with people to be very careful how you use or what you say on the internet. And of course, Allah knows all, but I'm sorry to bring this not upbeat thing, but I just wanted to bring caution to everybody. And of course, I love watching you guys on here, so that's definitely a positive.
Oh, thank you so much, sister. We really do appreciate that. We like it when people call in and tell us that we're doing a good job, because sometimes I think everybody knows that, you know, we don't get paid to do this. This is something that we do for the sake of Allah, and we've been doing this regularly for the last since the pandemic started, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and wow. And every night. And Ahmed Redwan, Sheikh Ahmed is with us, and nobody's paying him. In fact, he helps us to go out and raise the funds that we need. And so do some of the other doctors that we have on too. So we're all in it together. We're doing this for sake of Allah. We ask Allah to accept. So thank you so much, sister, for reminding everybody to keep us in the prayers and keep encouraging us to do more.
Ameen, ameen, ameen.
Thank you, sister. Wa alaikum salam. Oh, you know, Ahmed, you were with us when we went into that. Well, you know, we got to take a break. We'll tell everybody about it when we get back. Guys, stay tuned and stay guided with Guidance TV. Here's how you can donate for Guidance TV. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this, and we'll tell you the story of what happened in Ramadan one time when Ahmed and I went into a restaurant. And wow. Okay. Stay tuned.
I like
we'll
to
be right back.
That's right. We're right across the river from Palestine, as a matter of fact, here in Aqaba. The new moon, the Hilal, has been sighted for the month of Shawwal.
When the adhan is called, it doesn't matter where you are. You go and you make your salah, alhamdulillah.
Now, I think this is something that inshallah ta'ala will all be able to benefit from.
Guidance TV is free. No ads, no spam, no big business. Just free. Log in now and make your contribution today to support your favorite project at Donate to.
That's right. We're right across the river from Palestine, as a matter of fact, here in Aqaba. The new moon, the Hilal, has been sighted for the month of Shawwal.
When the adhan is called, it doesn't matter where you are. You go and you make your salah, alhamdulillah.
Now, I think this is something that inshallah ta'ala will all be able to benefit from.
Guidance TV is free. No ads, no spam, no big business. Just free. Log in now and make your contribution today to support your favorite project at Donate to.
That's right. We're right across the river from Palestine, as a matter of fact.
Okay, and we're back. Guys, we really wanted to encourage you to support Guidance TV and our other projects. Guidance TV costs a lot of money to put it out on the satellite and over the air like we do. And even though we have a lot of volunteers, and may Allah reward them, I'd ask you to first and foremost always pray for us that Allah will accept it, because we do have a lot of volunteers who are doing this. Then also we ask you to share this. If you're watching us on social media, just share it. And if you're not watching this on social media, then we ask you to get the bumper sticker and put it on your car, and that way people can learn about what we're doing. And you can always order the bumper sticker. Write to us at contact, CONTACT, at guideus.tv. Contact, CONTACT, at guideus.tv. Now, my wife and some of the sisters, they monitor that. And as soon as you say, I need a bumper sticker, they will send it to you free. We'll pay for the bumper sticker. We'll pay for the the mailing it out to you and everything. It's all by donation. We hope Allah will accept that. Now, the third thing is you can go to our website, Donate to Islam. And before you donate, you'll see our projects, what we're doing and the things that the efforts that we're making. Along with some of the projects are not mentioned there, but we partner up with some of the other projects, like in the past we've partnered up with Islamic Relief, ICNA Relief, and overseas and so many different places. And whenever we do that, we make sure that we always give something out of what we have to help them. So I want you to be encouraged to do that. Now I'm going to ask, we have Ahmed Redwan with us, and I'm going to ask him to tell us about what happened, but then I'm going to ask him another question about what's going on now and what we should support. So
that's right, we're right across.
First of all, about the bumper stickers, let me share something with you. My daughter Habiba the other day told me, Baba, guess what? I said, what? And she said, I saw 2 cars in Irvine. They have a bumper sticker said, Guide Us TV. I said, really? She said, yes. And she was so excited to read that sign on the bumper stickers if the cars were parked in Irvine. And I was very delighted to know that. I wanted to share that with you, and I'm glad you spoke about it. This way I can share it. So brother and sister, when you put that bumper stickers on your vehicle, bumper sticker, it say Guide Us TV, and then it will remind people to go to this website, and also you will read and understand what Islam is all about. And it's very, very simple. And Sheikh Yusuf Estes, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless him, he have a lot of websites and to teach and to educate you about Islam. So this, I would like to share that with the brothers, and you heard all you have to do, just ask for the bumper stickers, and then we will send it to you, inshallah. Sheikh Yusuf, what else you want me to share with them about
what happened in Ramadan? Let's start with that. What happened in that Ramadan? I think it was 3 years ago. Was it 3 years ago?
I think about 3 or 4 years ago.
4 years, yeah, you're right. It was 4 years.
Yes. At one time, me and Sheikh Yusuf, we went to do a show in Ramadan and to talk about the month of Ramadan in the city of Corona, at the Islamic Center of Corona, Islamic Society of Corona. And then after we wanted to break our fast, and the food was spicy, Pakistani food, we could not eat it. We decided to go to Panda Express across the street. And then as soon as we walk in, I'm walking with Sheikh Yusuf here, Sheikh Yusuf on my right and Joshua on my left. As soon as we walk into the door, this lady works at Panda Express screamed. I said, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And she was so excited and delighted. And oh my God, all the customer looks around. And I got worried. I said, why she's doing this? Because Sheikh Yusuf was wearing, of course, his Islamic attire, and also Joshua. And I said, maybe, and then they have the long beard. Maybe she got to call 911 or something, you know. And then I said, what's going on? She said that Sheikh Yusuf, you are the one inspired me to become Muslim. And I always wanted to meet you because I became Muslim because I was watching your show on YouTube and also on the internet. And then you motivated me and let me understand what Islam is all about. Despite my parents, they didn't want me to be Muslim, I decided to be Muslim. And alhamdulillah, and I always wanted to meet you, but I didn't know how to reach to you. And here, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, brother and sister, and instead of her going after and looking for Sheikh Yusuf, but she have a lot of desire to thank him and to see him, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent us there for her to meet him. And it was very, very pleasant surprise. And I was very, very happy to be among that and to see that. And here it tell you, if you, brother and sister, if you could go on YouTube and just search for Yusuf Estes, and you're going to see a lot of people reverted to Islam. One of my favorite one, I believe the one is in Dubai, that African American, that African brother. Is that was in Dubai, Sheikh Yusuf?
Yes, it was. That was in Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. And that mother, he was from the islands south of Florida, Jamaica.
Yes.
He's from Jamaica.
Brother, yes, this brother, he stand among everyone there in the audience in Dubai and asked Sheikh Yusuf Estes a few questions. And then toward the end, he announced that he become Muslim, because he was convinced, and not only him, other people around him also, they reverted to Islam because of that. And let me tell you, I know of Sheikh Yusuf Estes years ago before I met him, and I always wanted to meet him in person. And alhamdulillah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he gave me the pleasure and the chance to actually not just meet him, to also to work and support his cause, because I was so impressed with how many people they come to Islam because of and I believe what it really helped him a lot, because he was on the other side. He was non-Muslim, so he understand the view, and he understand how to answer this question for the non-Muslim. And this is one thing. So let us, brother and sister, support him, because anyone become Muslim because your support, you're going to receive, alhamdulillah, inshallah, good deed, and it might help you to enter Jannah, because whoever assists a person to become Muslim, you have a very, very good chance to enter paradise.
That's true.
Yes,
true.
Yeah, and I hope, Sheikh Yusuf, you could hold my arm in the judgment day, say, Ahmad, come with me,
I might be back. I might be going to you and saying, Ahmed, help me. All right.
I wish, but I'm very, very impressed. Oh, here's the Guide Us TV.
That's the bumper sticker, and here's how you can get it.
How, Sheikh Yusuf? Wow.
Right there. I just turned it around, and you can see contact at guideus.tv. Contact at guideus.tv.
So it's very clear, brother and sister. Get that bumper sticker. It doesn't cost you anything, and you advertise about Islam, because all we talk about, قال الله وقال رسول. We do not talk about anything. We don't talk about politics. We strictly about Islam and how to understand Islam and what is the Quran is all about. As I said before, a lot of brother non-Muslim, they don't quite understand Islam, and they think we do not believe in Jesus, Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam. But we do believe in Jesus, that he is a messenger from God. And Sheikh Yusuf, you talked about that great deal on the internet and Facebook, and also you will see it in the websites. So let us get together. You could ask for the Holy Quran in English, and then you will get a copy, inshallah, and understand. And then call us if you have a question right now. Call us, and we can give you an answer if we have the answer. And as I said before, if we don't have the answer, we will get you the answer somehow, one way or another. We invite you to join us and to say the word of La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. And brother and sister, Islam is very, very simple religion, and easy religion, and easy to comprehend. So let us join, ask questions, and inshallah we will help you out to join us and to be Muslim, inshallah, بإذن واحد أحد.
MashaAllah. You said it better than I could have. And I'm so happy.
I'm learning from you, Sheikh Yusuf. I'm learning from you.
Well, I'm really happy that we have this chance to talk about some of the things that we do. You did mention, by the way, that it's something that they can go on the internet. We have shareislam.com. It's one of our major websites that takes you into 10 of our other websites on the subjects of what Islam really is, what it's about, and how it's common sense. That's a whole entire website.
Yes.
Then another one after that, which is God Allah, explaining how God is the name, God is who we worship, but Allah is his name. Like I'm a person, I'm a human being. Okay, you could call me person, but I have a name, it's Yusuf. So if you say Yusuf, but you could say, hey, person, come on over here, and I'd probably come, but it would be nice if you'd call me by my name. So that, by the way, Arabs who are Christians, and there are many Arab Christians, they say Allah. And Jews who are Arabs, and there are Arabs who are Jews, they say Allah. Anybody who knows the Arabic language understands that's the name of God. They can say Ilah, which means God. But Allah is his name. Simple. All right. And how you can find that out when you go to these websites, there's audios, there's videos, there's ways that you can chat with. Almost every one of our websites has a chat box, and you can get somebody to talk to you 24 hours a day. Always. Always. We have to say, inshallah, God willing, and the creeks don't rise.
And how do I believe in its Spanish? Is it Dios, Sheikh Yusuf, Allah? Is it Dios or?
No, Dios is God.
You say Allah. What is it?
Dios means God.
Yeah, Dios in the Spanish.
Ilah is Dios. But
yes,
in any language, you have to say Allah because that's somebody's name. You can't translate my name. You can call me Jose in Spanish, but my name, my parents would not have said Jose. Well, they wouldn't have said Yusuf either because that's Arabic. Anyway, alhamdulillah. So yeah, the best thing to do though, whenever you would like to study the Quran, like Sheikh said, you can order a free Quran. We have the website called the letter A, Free Quran. And if you're a Muslim or not Muslim or atheist or Christian, I don't care who you are, anybody can order a free Quran. We will pack it up. We will send it to you. We've already paid for everything for them, and we've got them. We're ready to send them out. But give us time because we use volunteers in different parts of the country, and we have to verify addresses. It's not like Wish or something like Amazon. We don't just drop everything and do it, but we have a series of things. But we will get you. Go ahead.
I would like also to take this opportunity to remind the brothers about the COVID-19. It's spreading a great deal and it's not slowing down. I don't know if you are aware of that, Sheikh Yusuf.
Oh, yeah. I watch it every day, but they said don't talk about it unless the doctors are here.
Yesterday, I heard on television they were saying it's spreading more than ever.
Yes.
And I would like to remind all the brothers and sisters, please wear the face mask and please protect yourself. It's your responsibility to protect yourself and to protect the others by wearing a face mask. Very, very important. If you're not watching television, watch television and you will see the pandemic is spreading stronger than before. And a lot of people, we're losing a lot of people. I believe we reach now 239,000 people. They left us and they are with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So please protect yourself and protect the other by wearing face masks. Keep your 6 feet distant from everyone. And also the doctor, I heard him yesterday, he was saying is to keep try not to shake hand or hugs or kisses. Stay away from that and just hand wave Assalamu alaikum like that would be good enough for right now until things under control. We've been hearing, yes, they found some kind of medication. They will give it to us, but probably when? About maybe 8 or 9 months from now, almost a year, is going to be available for everyone, but not right now. So do not rely on that they found a solution, and is not going to be available for everyone at this moment. So this is a reminder for all the brothers and sisters. Please take care of yourself and protect yourself. It is your responsibility. Do not say, well, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to protect me, and you do absolutely nothing. No. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He told us, protect yourself and rely on Allah. You heard the story about the camel,
Yes.
And I don't want to, yes.
Tell us the story again, though, because we have some new viewers out there that might not know that.
About the story about the camel, one person is going to meet Rasulullah and the rest of his companion, and then that person, he was, after he got off the camel, and he asked Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, shall I tie my camel and come in and rely on Allah, or just leave the camel untied and rely on Allah to protect it? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, no, do your part, which is to tie your camel. This way you do not lose it, does not go away and start wandering in the desert, and rely on Allah. So the same thing, you put your mask on and say, God, protect me. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect you. But do not stand for front of a train or jump from a bridge and say, God, protect me. It doesn't happen that way. So you need to do your part and leave the rest on Allah. Yes.
I think that's a very good point, and I'm glad you brought it up, because I think a lot of times we say, well, tawakkal to Allah. Leave everything to Allah. We trust Allah. And the story that I know that's very similar to this is when somebody came to the masjid one time, he jumped off his camel and he was running inside, and the Prophet ﷺ said, tie your camel. And he said, oh, no, I tawakkal to Allah, I trust Allah. He said, tie your camel and then trust Allah. I think that's one of the other ones that he said something like this. And this is a good point.
Yes, that's the one I shared with them, yeah. Yes. So we need to do our part, brother and sister, and leave the rest on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And remember, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He give us a choice to do things. He give us a choice, which is as a blessing. He give you a choice to go right or to go left. We're not angels. You know the difference between angels and the human being? Angels, they do what they have been ordered by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They have no choice. Angels.
Yep. That's right.
They are worshiping day and night Allah, and they do what they are being told. The human being, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He created us a little bit different. Is to have a choice. You could go straight, you could go straight, you could go backwards, you could do whatever you want, which is a choice. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He give us the owner's manual. This way we do not go straight. So what is the owner's manual? The Holy Quran. So every question, everything you are wondering about, open the Holy Quran, you will find it. From politics, from business transactions, you're going to find it in the Holy Quran. Business transaction. Also, if you want to find how to divide will, when your parent pass away and you have a will, who's entitled to get the will and how much each person's supposed to get. You're not going to find that in any other religion book except in the Holy Quran. When to divorce your wife and how to divorce your wife if she's pregnant. If that details is written in the Holy Quran. So about plant, about the moon, the sun, the wind, the rain, all this, brother and sister, is written in the Holy Quran in that book. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He did not leave anything outside of the Holy Quran. For every solution, every problem, there is a solution in the Holy Quran. And for every question, there is an answer in the Holy Quran. And this is a promise from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Open the Holy Quran and see exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't know if the brothers picked up on that. I hope they didn't pick up on it the wrong way and say, oh, I can go ahead and divorce my wife. Thank you. No. It means
exactly not.
This is talking about the restrictions. You're not allowed to do this or that or so and so. It's talking to you in the case of divorce, how much you have to take care of your family and what you're responsible for. And yeah, so you want to talk about child support? Whoa, you'll be surprised what Islam has given to the children, and separation costs, and giving back the mahram. Mahr. Yeah, mahr is the dowry. Mahram is the guard. Yeah.
Mahr.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, wow. It's to give the gift to the wife before you marry her. You know, you're supposed to do that.
Dowry. Yeah.
There is so many.
Oh, by the way, Sheikh, do you know that Christians have that? And they've had it for a long time, for 2,000 years, that dowry is given at the time of marriage. But you know who gives it and to whom they give it?
No, tell me.
The wife gives it to the husband.
Wow.
That's how the dowry works.
The wife gives it to the husband.
Yeah.
Wow, this is... But Islam's the opposite. The husband gives to the wife.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Yes. Here's another thing. Whenever somebody comes to Islam, especially a lady, and she asks, well, what percent, and I've had it happen, well, what percentage does Islam say I have to give out of my money to support the household? And this happened, it was not a lady that came to Islam, it was a lady from a Muslim country, and she was there with her husband, and she was saying, well, you know, what should I give? And he was saying, well, I think it's 80% because I'm paying so much, and you can live on your 20%, just use it for whatever your blah, blah, blah. And they were both shocked when I said 0%. A lady doesn't give anything to support the household. Hello. And they were shocked. And she quit her job right after that. She quit and she said, I'm going to stay home and take care of my family. I'm going to be with my children, and you go get a better job. And he had to.
Yes. Yeah. The husband is responsible to provide food, shelter to the children, security. He's the head. It's a lot of work on the husband. And the wife, she have her responsibility of raising the children, cooking, taking care of the house and stuff like that. But
wait a minute, you mentioned something else. When we come to Islam, a lot of us guys, especially Texas guys, I don't know about everywhere else, but when we're told that, oh, you have to help with the cooking, huh? Yeah, that's part of Islam. You have to help cook. What? The next thing you're going to tell me I got to go out and wash dishes. Well, actually, yes, you do have to wash the dishes. You do have to put them up. This is Islam, and you're responsible for taking out the garbage. But man, I work all day. Yeah, and you don't think your wife works all day? Well, here in America, a man's work is from sun to sun. The sun comes up, I go to work. The sun comes down, I relax. No, but the rest of that is, man's work is from sun to sun, but a woman's work is never done. So, and they're telling us we got to wrap it all up. Oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun. Alhamdulillah. Sheikh, thank you so much for being with us tonight.
You're welcome. A great pleasure, Sheikh Yusuf.
Well, I better answer that. Salam alaikum. Everything okay? All right. Well, I guess everything is okay because they hung up. But we're rolling out of here. I want to invite everybody to stay tuned and stay guided, and then check with us tomorrow night, same time, same station.